I usually like to tell people who don't know me that I work at the DMV. I would never be like, I'm an artist. Like, that just seems too cheesy and a little weird for me and for my personality type. So, you know what? DMV. I was born in Brooklyn in the 80s. There was like a huge crack problem, drugs and lots of violence and stuff like that. And my father is from Senegal. And so he was basically a foreigner to New York, and my mom is from Georgia and also another sort of foreigner to New York. And I remember my dad used to make me make really tough faces at him so that he can trust me to go check the mail. Because he would always say, you have to be tough. If you look tough, then no one will mess with you. It's been serving me every single day of my life, and I'm grateful that both my parents insisted that I learn to be tough. My mother and my father separated, and it was the year we moved from Brooklyn to Manhattan, and she started singing in the subway. I remember on Take Your Daughter to Work Day, she used to sing at Grand Central Station. My mom always had like a huge crowd around her, huge crowd, and I would watch people watch her for hours. I was more interested in watching people be affected by her. I was too young to get the sort of the spiritual movement that comes over you when you hear a voice like that. She's like a bigger icon to me than anyone that's ever been on a movie screen because she dares to be who she is. I was in college for psychology, and I get a phone call about some random audition. It was for the movie Precious. Honestly, I didn't know where I was going when I left the house. I thought it was sort of a dumb idea to go and do an audition. It was my first week of school. I just got right on track. And I wasn't an actress. Before that, I'd done college theater. It just happened so fast. Like Monday, it was like, I don't think I want to do that thing. And then Wednesday, I was hired. Boom, I was an actress. And within a year and a half, I got nominated for an Oscar. And then I decided I should probably stay an actress. I think I have been able to grow as a comedic actor through Andrea and the Big C. As the writers got to know me, and as everyone got to know me and know my actual humor, she sort of became smarter and less one note, less black and sassy, and more of just a person. And I'm really proud of what they've done with her, and what they've allowed me to do with her, comedically and sort of stylizedly is a word I just made up. I'm the black sheep in any situation. I always feel so different. I'm in the magazine and it's like, oh, she's so beautiful. She's so amazing. She's so talented. They put that picture online, and in the comments, yeah, but she's so fat. Why won't she lose weight? Those are swords, and they will destroy my confidence. People are taught to hate themselves, especially girls. And we're taught that we only have value if we have a big butt and a small waist and a pair of Louboutin shoes. So what does that do for the chunky 12-year-old in Wisconsin? I had to figure out that I deserve to be in the world because I value. There's something that I give. And that really is where my confidence sort of had to grow from. Having the inner strength to pull that sword out and to sew up that wound and continue, that has to come from that fire that you light within yourself, that fire of value. No matter what they say, no matter how big I get to be, no matter how small, no matter how black my skin is, I have value. And I can have a positive effect on someone else's life.